In this vast cosmos of intertwined destinies and woven fates, we embark on journeys that lead us down myriad spiritual paths. Among these, the concept of the twin flame shines the brightest, a beacon of transformative love, promising a union so profound that it mirrors the very essence of our soul. This divine connection beckons us to evolve, to become the best versions of ourselves. Yet, in our quest for this celestial bond, we sometimes wander into the shadowy realms of deception, mistaking the glare of a narcissist for the glow of a true twin flame. It's crucial to discern the light of genuine unity from the mirage of manipulation. Herein lies the tale of recognition, a guide to distinguishing the false twin from the true. In the intricate ballet of human connections, the first sign of the narcissist's duplicitous behavior and fickleness unfolds with both beauty and deceit, much like a rose that enchants with its bloom yet warns with its thorns. This duality, embodied by a manipulative narcissist, is a performance designed to captivate and confuse, to draw you in with the promise of a twin flame's eternal flame, only to douse it with the cold winds of inconsistency. Imagine for a moment the initial encounter. It is as though you have stumbled upon a hidden garden under the full moon's luminous gaze. Here, in this enchanted realm, the narcissist showers you with attention and affection as abundant and fragrant as the garden's blooms. You are mesmerized, believing you have found your mirror soul, the one who completes your essence and reflects your innermost self. However, as the moon wanes, so too does their presence. The once abundant attention begins to ebb, leaving you in a state of longing and confusion. You find yourself reaching out, seeking to rekindle the connection that felt so profound, only to be met with evasion or, worse, an insinuation that it is you who are demanding too much, too soon. The roles have been reversed. You are now cast as the pursuer, chasing after the illusion of unity and understanding. This impermanence is not the rhythm of true love, but the manipulation of a narcissist. True love, in its purest form, resembles the steady glow of the dawn. It does not retreat into the shadows, nor does it blaze too intensely, only to extinguish itself. It is consistent, a gentle light that grows with each passing day, revealing more of itself and fostering a deep, unwavering bond. The true twin flame journey is not a solo performance or a chase, but a duet in perfect harmony. It is a partnership where both souls are fully present, committed to growing together and supporting each other unconditionally. In this dance, there is no leader or follower, only two souls moving as one, their steps guided by mutual respect, understanding, and an unwavering bond that deepens with time. The next sign unveils the artifice beneath the surface, where the strings of manipulation are cleverly disguised as threads of spiritual and emotional connection. This facade, orchestrated by the narcissist, is akin to a marionette show where the puppeteer pulls the strings with such finesse that the audience is swept away by the illusion of autonomy and life in the puppets. In this metaphor, you are the marionette and the narcissist is the puppeteer, skillfully manipulating your movements to the rhythm of their own desires and whims, all the while making you believe it is a dance of mutual intent and connection. Imagine a scenario where every word, every gesture from the narcissist seems to echo your deepest yearnings for spiritual union and understanding. They weave tales of past sorrows and tribulations with the skill of a seasoned bard, their stories resonating with your own experiences and vulnerabilities. This resonance is not born of genuine empathy or shared paths, but is a calculated move to draw you closer, to make you open your heart and soul in the belief that you have found a kindred spirit. As you pour your compassion into the well of their supposed suffering, the narcissist begins to lower the bucket, only to draw from your emotional reserves. Your empathy becomes the currency with which they fortify their own needs and desires, leaving your spiritual wellspring diminished. The tales of woe, the fabric of their manipulation, are spun to create a tapestry that binds you to them, not through genuine connection, but through a sense of obligation and guilt. You are led to believe that your purpose is to heal, to save, to uplift them from their fabricated despair. This manipulation is a shadow dance, where the light of genuine spiritual connection is obscured by the calculated steps of the narcissist. They are the choreographers of this dance, dictating each move to ensure that you remain entangled on the web of their making, mistaking the strings of manipulation for bonds of true affinity. True connection, especially one that might be considered a twin flame union, is devoid of such manipulation. It is a meeting of souls on equal ground, where empathy flows freely, not as a tool of control, but as a mutual exchange of understanding and support. In this genuine connection, there is no puppeteer and marionette, only two souls dancing in harmony, each movement a testament to their shared journey of growth and enlightenment. The third sign reveals the emotional desolation that follows in the wake of a narcissist's presence. This draining effect is akin to a once vibrant garden left to wither under a relentless sun, each day drawing more life from its soil, leaving behind only the echoes of what once thrived. In this metaphor, you are the garden, your vitality and joy the precious flora that sustains the spirit. The narcissist, however, is the unforgiving sun, consuming your energy without replenishment, casting you into shadows of doubt and feelings of inadequacy. Envision this. Each interaction with the narcissist leaves you more depleted than the last. Your days become a cycle of trying to fill the endless void of their needs, each attempt leaving you emptier. You are caught in a perpetual state of giving, your reservoir of emotional and spiritual energy tapped into by someone who offers no sustenance in return. The narcissist, in their quest for attention and affirmation, fixates on you as the source of their nourishment, neglecting your needs and well-being in the process. This relentless demand on your resources leads to a profound sense of inadequacy. The more you give, the more the narcissist takes, and the less you feel capable of fulfilling not just their expectations, but your own needs as well. This dynamic is a twisted mirror, reflecting back at you a distorted image of yourself, one that is incapable, unworthy, and perpetually falling short. It is a mirror crafted by the narcissist's criticisms and neglect, designed to keep you in a state of self-doubt. The true tragedy of this sign is the transformation of the relationship into a barren landscape where you are left feeling like a shell of your former self, wrung dry of joy, vitality, and the capacity for self-love. Your once fertile garden of self-esteem and happiness becomes a desolate plot, scorched by the narcissist's insatiable need for attention and validation at your expense. In contrast, a relationship that might be likened to a twin flame connection is one of mutual nurturing and growth. It is akin to two gardeners tending to a shared plot, each contributing to the flourishing of the other. In this garden, the soil is enriched by mutual support, understanding, and the reciprocal exchange of energy and love. There is no depletion, only sustenance and abundance, as both individuals are committed to the well-being and growth of each other and the relationship. Recognizing this sign requires a moment of introspection, a pause to assess the health of your emotional garden. It calls for the courage to acknowledge the areas of desolation and the resolve to reclaim your vitality. The fourth sign, living a lie rather than the holy truth, delves deep into the deceptive heart of a relationship marred by narcissism. This is the mirage in the desert of authenticity, where the thirst for genuine connection leads one to drink the sands of falsehood. Within this dynamic, the narcissist is akin to a conjurer, weaving illusions so compelling that reality becomes as malleable and elusive as the shadows at dusk. You find yourself in a labyrinth of lies, each turn revealing not the way out, but deeper into a world constructed on deceit. In this relationship, communication does not serve as a bridge, but as a barrier. The narcissist distorts the truth to undermine your confidence in your own memory and perceptions. You begin to question not just the truth of your experiences, but your sanity. This relentless assault on your grasp of reality is a tactic designed to keep you off balance, dependent on the narcissist for validation of what's real and what's not. Imagine a world where the ground beneath your feet constantly shifts, where the sky changes its colors at the whim of another. This is the world you inhabit in a relationship with a narcissist. Your reality is no longer your own, but a construct designed to serve the needs and desires of your partner. The once sacred trust between you is poisoned, leaving you to navigate a landscape where truth is a currency devalued by lies and deceit. Contrast this with the clarity and honesty found in a genuine connection, perhaps with one's true twin flame. In such a union, truth is the foundation upon which the relationship is built. Communication is transparent, and reality is shared, not divided. There's no need for a lighthouse, because each person is guided by the inner light of their own truth, and together they illuminate the path forward. In this relationship, the sky retains its true colors, and the ground is firm beneath your feet, for both partners are committed to living in the holy truth of their connection. Recognizing the fourth sign means awakening to the realization that a relationship built on lies cannot sustain a genuine connection. It requires the courage to seek the truth, even when it leads away from the mirage the narcissist has created. In doing so, you reclaim not only your reality, but your power to shape it, stepping out of the shadows of deceit and into the light of your own truth. This is the path to freedom, to a connection that honors not just the holy truth of your experiences, but the sanctity of your soul. The fifth sign exposes the subtle yet profound ways in which a relationship with a narcissist can erode the very essence of your freedom, leaving you ensnared in a cage of your own doubts and fears. This is not a prison of bars and locks, but one far more insidious, constructed from the words, actions, and expectations of the narcissist. You, the once bold explorer of your own life, find yourself confined within invisible boundaries, your every move shadowed by the specter of judgment and criticism. This manipulation is a chain that binds you, not to a physical location, but to a state of being where your authenticity is constantly under scrutiny. You learn to censor yourself, to silence the voice that once declared your dreams and desires with conviction. The act of self-expression, once as natural as breathing, becomes a source of anxiety. You put on masks, adopt roles, and play parts in a script written by the narcissist, all to avoid confrontation or displeasure. The irony of this cage is that its door is unlocked, yet you feel powerless to open it. The key lies in the recognition of your own autonomy, the reclaiming of your right to think, feel, and express yourself freely. However, the narcissist's influence has led you to doubt your ability to exist outside the confines of their approval and validation. In stark contrast, a relationship that could be likened to a twin flame connection is characterized by an expansive sense of freedom. It is the wind beneath your wings, encouraging you to fly higher, explore further, and express your truest self without fear of retribution or judgment. In this union, there is no need for cages or chains, for the bond is built on mutual respect, trust, and the celebration of each other's individuality. Your thoughts, emotions, and desires are not only accepted but valued as integral parts of the shared journey. Recognizing the fifth sign involves a deep, introspective journey to rediscover your own worth and the inherent freedom that is your birthright. It is about understanding that love should never feel like a cage, but rather a boundless field where you can run, unencumbered and true to yourself. Breaking free from the shackles of doubt means embracing the vulnerability of authenticity and finding the strength to open the cage door, stepping into a life where your spirit is no longer tethered by someone else's insecurities and control. This is the path to true liberation, where love is the ally of freedom, not its foe. The sixth sign delves into the chilling effect a narcissist can have on your creative spirit and sense of accomplishment. Creativity is the soul's language, a vibrant expression of your deepest self, and an act of courage that brings your inner world into the light. However, under the shadow of a narcissist, this bright flame can be smothered, leaving you in a state of creative paralysis where your achievements feel insignificant and your potential seems forever out of reach. Your creative endeavors, which should be sources of joy and pride, become fraught with self-doubt. The narcissist, acting as both judge and executioner, deems your creations unworthy, their disdain a frostbite that stunts growth and dims the vibrant colors of your garden. This dynamic is not merely about the narcissist's critique of your creative outputs, but is emblematic of a deeper assault on your identity and self-worth. Creativity is inherently tied to vulnerability. It is a leap of faith into the unknown, a declaration of your uniqueness. When this expression is consistently met with contempt or indifference, it's not just your work that's being rejected, but a fundamental part of who you are. The message is clear. You, in your most authentic and unguarded state, are not enough. This relentless undermining can lead you to a place where the once joyful act of creation becomes a source of anxiety and fear. You might find yourself abandoning projects midway, or worse, ceasing to start them at all, convinced of their failure before they've even begun. The flame of creativity, which once burned bright, flickers and dims, smothered by the weight of the narcissist's disdain. Contrast this with the nurturing warmth of a true twin flame connection, where your creativity is not only supported but celebrated. In this relationship, your creative endeavors are seen as extensions of your essence, treasures to be cherished rather than criticized. Your twin flame acts as both muse and cheerleader, encouraging your explorations and delighting in your discoveries. Together, you create a greenhouse where creativity flourishes, protected from the frost, basking in the sunlight of mutual admiration and support. Recognizing the sixth sign calls for a rekindling of your inner flame, a reaffirmation of your creative worth, independent of the narcissist's appraisal. It's about rediscovering the joy in creation, the thrill of bringing something uniquely yours into the world. This process may require you to seek out new sources of inspiration and validation, ones that fuel rather than quench your creative spirit. In this journey of discovery, remember that the true twin flame is not a harbinger of turmoil, but a beacon of growth and mutual respect. They are the mirror in which your truest self is reflected, the companion that walks with you, not ahead or behind. As you navigate the labyrinth of connections, let these signs guide you towards the light of genuine love, away from the shadows of deceit. So, dear traveler, arm yourself with knowledge, grace, and discernment. In the dance of the cosmos, may you find the harmony of true companionship, and may your journey lead you to the reflection of your deepest, most authentic self. Embrace the journey with an open heart, but let wisdom be your compass.